Hey everybody, how's it going? Joe the Lego Guy back in here with another video. And today I'm going to be looking at the 75947 Hagrid's Hut slash Buckbeak's Rescue. Kind of a bit of a confusing name if you ask me. But anyway, I have not ever owned a Hagrid's Hut before, so I'm very excited to build this up and set it on my display there. Also, I'm redoing my whole display for Harry Potter. So I don't have too much of it yet, but I've got this whole thing up here with all the different stuff. Just kind of wanted to show this to you because I'm pretty happy with it so far. It spans across 2 shelves, and that's just the one part of it. And then I've got the obviously the couple of minor sets down here. I'm going to put Hagrid's Hut most likely in the middle. We've got the Hogwarts Express. We've got the newer what's it called, the Dementor set, and then I've got a couple that I haven't built yet. I've got that one, and I also liked that set so much I actually bought a second one just in case I do need the extra pieces. I'm actually going to build up the Hungarian Horntail and put it right on the top, like on the spire of Hogwarts Castle. Anyway, let's go ahead and go back to this set, build it up, and see what we've got. So just as a small minor note, I thought this was kind of funny. If you tip the front down here, we've got all the minifigures all standing up, and then Buckbeak and everything, and Harry's just chilling there. He's just chilling like a villain. Everyone else has got all of their accessories and stuff. I mean, you've got your pumpkin, the frog, the chest, the lantern, and then Harry's just sitting in a recliner, which I just thought was funny. Anyway, let's get into it. Alright guys, so here it is. Let's move these minifigures out of the way real quick, and then we will get into the side build first. So here we are, guys, with the first little side build. It's not a bad little build. It's just kind of there, but I do like all the inclusion of the little pumpkin pieces and the orange heads representing the smaller pumpkins. And then obviously Buckbeak is the pride and joy of this little side. It's really nice to get a new one here with those really nice looking wings with all the feathers and whatnot. Now it does have the little chain that holds onto his head, which I thought was maybe a little excessive, but you can take it off here. Just be a bit more gentle with it so it doesn't actually rip it or you drop it or something. But yeah, it basically chains around his neck so he can't get away and wait for his execution. So a bit dark, but good job, Lego. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the primary build. Here's the main build of the set. Very nice little house, little hut, whatever you want to call it. I like that they didn't just put this base part here, but they also had the little secondary part. You can't turn it or anything. It's just stuck there on the little pin right there, but pretty easy to remove and put back in its place. But anyway, you've got the doors here. They are stickers. Just so you're aware, this set does have a few stickers, but not too many. For 60 bucks, I mean, the sticker to piece count is not too bad. But I like the little leaves and the foliage and crap around there. And then each little part of the roof here does lift up, albeit not a whole ton, but it does lift up a little bit. So you can kind of open it and take a look inside. I don't really see a whole ton of purpose for that. I think it's just to get it at the right angle. Although I feel like they could have used something different for the roof here besides the little wing parts with the clips. I don't know. I just feel like they could have done something a little better. So here's the inside of it. Let's take a look at this little minor part first. Literally all this is a spider up here, a desk, candle, chair, I mean the whole nine. Although the chair does turn and swivel a little bit, which is kind of nice. It's just held on by the one stud round 2x2 circular plate. And then it's got the chest in there. If you open it up, there is if we can grab that out real quick. It is a frog, the frog piece, but it's brown. So I know they use this in a couple sets to represent the chocolate frogs that they get on the train and whatnot. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to be, but it's there nonetheless. So moving it over here, here's where we have the real main part. Let me zoom in a little bit. There it is. So here's the main build part of it. This part, or not just the bucket, but these parts up here, were kind of a pain to get on. But they do look kind of cool nonetheless. And I mean, it's a nice little extra spoon piece, pan. You've got the whip, the bucket, and the cleaver. And then you've got, obviously, the chair there that we saw Harry sitting in earlier. You've got your table, and again, a couple of moving, swiveling chairs. Again, they're only on that 2x2 round plate. And then, let's see, we've got the sack there. And there's a little doorway here, so you can make a minifigure walk through it, although he's a little bit too large. He has to walk through it sideways. So that's unfortunate for him. But, I mean, it's his house, so his house is rules. All right, so we've got this little kind of container bucket here, which has the shovel piece, which, I mean, it's always great to get one of those. It's in the pearl silver color. But the really great part here is the umbrella that holds Hagrid's broken wand after he was expelled. But it is a kind of a pain to get in and out of that little place there. But here's the real kicker, the best part about this set, in my opinion. So let's go ahead and take the table and the chair off here. And it's going to be the fireplace. The fireplace with the dragon egg in that little bowl place. But anyway, part of the reason that this one opens is there's actually a light brick under here. So I know it's kind of hard to see on the camera right now. Let me turn off the light real quick, and then let's take a look at it again. There it is. So again, that just looks super cool. Really, really nice to have that there. It really does look like a fire and all of that good stuff. But that's about it for the actual physical build. I mean, it's a great little set. Well, I shouldn't really say little. It's $60. But let's go ahead and take a look at the minifigures, because those are really, really nice for this set. So here we go. There are 6 minifigures in this set, and let's start with Hagrid here. I always think he looks very, very creepy without his headgear, without his beard and everything. Just real weird, real creepy. But as soon as you put the headpiece on, looks perfectly normal. Well, I mean, as normal as Hagrid really ever looks. But this is the same minifigure we've gotten a couple times now before, both in the I'm trying to think of the name of the set. It's the Great Hall. The Great Hall. That's the one I'm thinking of. And I think we got him in one more, but I'm not quite positive. It may just be that one and this one. But still, a great figure to get anyway. And at least it's not the old one that had the fingers on the hands. That was just weird. But anyway, the next one we'll take a look at is, I think this is Cornelius Fudge. This is the Minister of Magic, and I'm super happy to finally get this guy. He has that green tie there. I wonder if that means he's a Slytherin. Quite possibly. He was kind of a jerk in the movies. But anyway, he's got the leg printing as well, which is very nice. The bowler cap kind of looking thing there. And then he does not have a secondary face, but that is only because the hat will not cover it up. It'll just look really weird and creepy with a second face. Anyway, he's got a couple minor lines on the back. Nothing too fancy, nothing too nice. But a really nice minifigure to get anyway. Alright, so obviously we've got Ron, Harry, and Hermione. But let's take a look at the Executioner, because this guy is cool. So not any leg or arm printing, that's totally fine. But the head is very unique. It's actually just a black head with the printed face tone on it, which shockingly, and good job Lego, they actually did a really good job printing the headpiece, at least on mine, to make it look like the light flesh color. It doesn't look like some weird pale white like we saw in the Overwatch sets and even a couple other ones that we've seen recently. But there's even back back head printing, which is just cloth because it's a hood. So, I mean, having a second hood on here is a little bit redundant, but still very, very nice. I'm really glad that they paid attention to the extra little detail there. Again, a very dark minifigure because he just straight up chops off Buckbeak's head. Obviously, they do turn around time and go back and reverse it, so he's fine at the end. But still a bit dark. So let's start with Ron here. Nothing too new, nothing too special. But I think this is a newer torso print, which is kind of nice. And the head looks disturbingly like Peter Parker, except for the orange eyebrows, in my opinion. And then he's got his mean or kind of angry PO'd look there. But anyway, besides that, really nothing all too special. It's really nice to get all three, Ron, Harry, and Hermione, in this one set, though. And then as far as Harry goes, we've actually seen this figure. I think this is the third set that this exact variant of Harry comes in. So I know he comes in the night bus like this, and then the... Man, I can never remember the name. I always call it the Dementor set. The Patronus charm set. That's the one I'm thinking of. But anyway, this is the third time we've gotten this exact variant. So, I mean, it would have been nice to get a different hoodie, different shirt, something like that at least. But he's got his angry face here, regular face there, nothing new. We've seen this all before, many times now. So, yeah, it'd be nice to get a new one, but at least we got two different variants of the Triwizard Tournament Harry in the different sets. So, I guess I can let that one go. And then my personal favorite figure of the set, Hermione. I don't think I've ever seen this hair before. I think it may have come out on another set, but I'm not sure which one because I've personally never seen it. But anyway, she's got the one kind of smirking face with the one eyebrow raised, and then a mean kind of PO'd face there for when she punches Draco and all that good stuff. But if you look closely there, you can see the time turner on her neck, on the necklace thing there, which is really, really cool. And that jacket is really nicely printed as well. I mean, you can see all the individual lines on the zipper, and obviously she's got the hood piece, or not the hood piece, but the hood on the actual thing. It doesn't go down to the back, but that's fine because the hair covers it. Anyway, you can see the lapels or whatever they're called. And then, obviously, all your pockets and whatnot. But the time turner and the jacket are really what make that figure so great. So let's take a look at the whole set and verdict. So here we are with the whole set. I mean, as a final verdict, do I personally think you should buy it? I guess it's kind of, as always, it's up to you, depending on how much money you have and how much extra cash you have laying around. That being said, this is not a set where I would purchase a second one because I liked it so much. And with more inexpensive sets that are really, really good, I normally tend to purchase a second one, but that's only maybe 2 or 3 sets a year that I'll purchase 2 of them if they're really that good, and normally below $50. Anyway, this one is obviously $60, and the saving grace of this set, because most of it's just regular dark gray. I mean, you've got a few dark tan plates and stuff like that. Nothing's all that special. But the saving grace for this set, by all means, is going to be Hermione figure, Cornelius Fudge, and Buckbeak. So if you really want those, or if you're really, really waiting for one or the other of them, by all means, go ahead and pick it up. But if not, I would wait it out a little while. Wait for this one to go on sale. Drop a couple bucks. I mean, you'll be able to find it fairly soon, most likely in the next few months for probably 10-15 bucks off. So in that case, it's worth it. At $60, that's pushing it a little bit much for the kind of parts that they have in here. Nothing is all that unique besides, again, those three things. But anyway, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, if you want to shout out LEGO to make a different Harry for their sets, that'd be great. But until next time, I will see you later.